And this is the chains they used, guys. Look at this. This was the post around your neck. You see, if you look at this one here, you see this thing was placed around your neck.
Okay, hello world. We are on our way to the car and we're gonna be going to the museum. Right now there's Dada and Annie.
Hello.
We're getting in the car and we'll see you there. Okay, we are on our way. Everyone's ready up? Yep, we're ready.
A lot of people comes here. Let's see what we're gonna see here. Main entrance, we're gonna go. No food, no drinks. Where are we going? I guess we start with what?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go check.
someone.
Oh, this is so restaurant.
Look at this. Where are we? You can see the whole Windhoek here. Oh, half of the Windhoek. Okay, we get you. Alright. Oh wow. This looks awesome. Oh.
Beautiful.
Okay guys, this is the National Museum.
This is Hendrik Witbooi.
Okay, Dada will take over. He knows more about the Namibian history.
The early resistance leaders. This guy here, Hendrik Witbooi. Then you've got, I think it's some of the ARE also that fought. But this is the different tribes within Namibia that fought for the country.
These are the early resistance leaders.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is now the...
Sandioma. This is the Welwitschia plant. It's one of those plants that grows in the desert.
Only in Namibia.
Only in Namibia. Some parts of Angola has the Welwitschia, but you don't find it anywhere in the world or in.
And here's more
This is the rest.
resistance leaders. Okay, so that's the first part. That's the Swapopoti
This was
flag.
the resistance, like they call it, or the freedom fighters. Those are the people that fought for the country, Southwest African People's Organization called SWAPO.
Next, Gallery. Oh, what are these? The displays.
Those times that they fought for Africa, the European countries like your Germany, French, England, Portugal, all of them fought for the countries. Or they fought in Germany, got Namibia.
The
They
railway.
used to use the whale oil those times for
Pre-colonial society peaceful coexistence.
the
How
animal
old is this
was-
ostrich egg? Ferric oxide.
Equus. Apilofloral remains, plant remains.
What is this? Hey, I'm still here. Next to gallery. Okay, what is
Just take
this?
this picture here. These were 17 human skulls, heads, were taken from the diseased prisoners in South Africa. What the Germans wanted to do is they wanted to show that the Africans were inferior. So they wanted to examine the head and show to them that these guys are not on the level of the Europeans. But obviously it failed miserably, and they took those skulls, and those human remains were expropriated to Namibia around about 2 to 3 years back. But
These
this was
ones-
the idea that the Germans wanted to show. And this
these
was
ones-
near Sokopmund. Nama chiefs are this. The group of Nama leaders, including Simon Cooper. The Namas had this type of things. They had the hats, the type of way they think. They were almost looked a bit European. Where your Herero were more traditional. Like this was your Herero's chiefs. So they had more traditional clothes on. And so if you look at your Herero, they look more European. It's a cannon. Artillery cannon that was used in battle with the Hereros. The Germans would use them. You have no cannon. No, that was just a slave version.
Oh.
This was just how it worked. This was 1904.
1904?
Yeah, the 2nd of 10, 1904. And this is the chains they used, guys. Look at this. This was the post around your neck. You see, if you look at this one here, you see this thing was placed around your neck. And you see, you see this is shackles. It was put like this, or like this. And you would stay in these things for months.
Don't touch them.
I know.
Why are you touching them?
Why not? If they would put them this low, it means you can touch them.
Yeah, I think you can a bit, but you know, just
They
don't,
said, please don't
make
touch.
sure you don't
Shackles.
pull it. Oh gosh, look at that.
You think this is around the neck? Now you must know how thin you have to be for this to be around your.
Oh, that's the leg.
Yeah, that's
I think
the
this
leg.
is the neck. This
Yeah,
one.
this is the neck shackle. But still, look at this.
Yeah.
And look at this. This is for your arms, I guess.
No, that's for the leg.
For your legs, and this
And
is the
those are
arms.
for the arms.
But look at this. Oh my gosh.
Stop touching them. This time. Oh, break.
See, this is just how they were forced into slavery. And if you died during slavery, or these things, they wouldn't care anything about you. People really suffered those years. And there was nowhere that they could go to complain. I mean, the industrial world didn't care. It's just that this is a Herero mother looking at either the son or the husband.
So we are.
Struggles of war. And that's why, kids, you have to enjoy your freedom. So yeah, now at least you have an idea of what's going on, of how Namibian history is. We're just going to take you through the whole history situation of what happened those years. This is just walking through the whole thing, and we'll show you some of the paintings. This is when we started fighting back. This is why you look so depressed. So this is how it looks.
Is that now when they start becoming independent?
Yeah.
There.
This is when we went to the United Nations. This is Dr. Sam Nujoma. This is the petitions to the UN when we were negotiating about the land. Dipu Hamutenia, he's the godfather to me and Grace's marriage. So he was the godfather.
Oh, Godfather.
And he was one of the SWAPO leaders. He was on the executive committee. We know him personally, one of the fighters. Yeah, they are at the United Nations. Dipo is there again. The oppression labor system. This is how the people were checked out. Medical inspection. This is how they were chained to work. If you see, they pushed rail carts. Black workers being chewed as they doing gardening. Canteen, one of the compounds, pap and vlees. Yeah, this is your history. And this is fish workers. And this is economic exploitation. This is when they use the land for their own good. Racial discrimination. Slump body of a man on the side of a vehicle, if you can see there.
What is this?
Slump body.
Ni blancas.
It's non-whites or non-Europeans. SWAPO supporters. He was roasted by two members of the counter-insurance unit of the police in the Kavango region. When the case went to court, the two policemen were fined 50 rand each.
50?
So this guy was tortured. He was burned. This is just the caning. The victims caused the scars.
Yo, it's not like a cane.
Yeah. And because it was untreated, it left those blisters. And then we started fighting back. This was the bench in those years. When Dada was growing up, the bench said that it says Ni blancos means no whites. So what you could have done, only white people were allowed to sit on this bench. So if you were not a white person, because it says ni blancos, so it means only the blacks and the colors can sit on this thing. If it was whites only, it means only white. So this was the bench just for the non-whites or the non-Europeans. And if you were white, you had a special thing that you could sit on. The church's role, youth resistance, where the youth started standing up, then the struggle of the workers. This is how Namibia, this is the Namibian side of the Namibian flag. This is the people that went into exile to start the liberation. Okay, this is the role of the international forces. This is artillery, a miniature version.
The proper one, right?
No, it's just a miniature version.
This is a miniature version.
Yeah. I think it's not real. Really, Annie? You need to know where you're coming from. The battle. This is the international forces that helped Namibia in the liberation. Cuba, Fidel Castro. And that's why we've got so much respect for Cuba. They just showed us how to fight. This is the SWAPO trained plan fighters in Angola. We were in southern Angola. You see, Namibia was one of those countries that we fought for because we wanted liberation. We are learning. Yeah, this is what's happening here.
Okay, so we're going to the Cassinga part now, yeah?
Cassinga this happened in the part of Angola. They attacked the village which they thought was the resistance village, but there was a lot of women and kids. There was more women and children there. So this is the aftermath because they bombed, shot, killed indiscriminately. This happened on the 4th of May 1978. They killed everybody, kids, mothers, fathers, doesn't matter. And this was it's not even the resistance. This was just a village. That's why every year on the 4th of May we celebrate Cassinga, which is the Cassinga massacre.
This is most now the
Bombing, the kids crying. Yes, fighters that bombed the whole place. This is the aftermath.
What is this? This is like a...
This is like a bomb that they drop, those bombs.
Children are dead.
Yeah, those were the forces.
Don't touch it.
What is here? Is it happy endings here now? Hmm?
Machine gun.
What is that?
A thing with a machine gun.
What that is?
RPG, rocket propeller, grenade.
That's why this is
A mini
Bazooka,
one.
I don't know.
The what?
There's the names of the.
It's called It's basically a armored car, and then someone is driving, another person controls the rockets, and another person shoots a little minigun.
Nice.
That's basically it.
Okay. Okay, where is this now? What are we doing here now? Whoa. The UN resolution, huh?
Look there, it's
435. United Resolution.
435?
That's the resolution of Namibian independence.
222.
UNTA. They were in Walvis Bay based. The United Nations. We call them UNTA.
Mommy, before you go here, let's see the panorama.
Left a lot of kid behind.
What's this panorama?
Panorama hall.
It's not on though.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Maybe there's the light.
Don't touch. Mommy, don't touch. Mommy.
Oh. I just switched on the light and then this thing. Because I said it's dark. So we want to see more the panorama thing, right?
Now where's the lights?
What did you have?
There's no light. Now I'm switching on that thing. Kids are getting creeped.
Why are you guys going crazy?
No, I said switch on this one, but there's nothing in here. So I switch it on.
Don't touch the button. Oh my God.
It's just look here. Why are you crying?
You're scared you're gonna get knocked out.
Okay, let's go. Don't worry about it. Okay, fine. Okay, mommy not touching nothing. He's like, mommy, please no.
It says don't touch it.
Okay, where are we? Diplomatic efforts. Diplomatic efforts. Education system.
Swap activities.
Oh, look at that. We are on top. Seeing everything over here.
But we are high.
Very, very high at the museum. Oh, look how deep we are. There's our car. Alright, where are we now? Preparation and resettlement.
This is the national anthem. It was written by Exari Tausep.
The national emblems. Okay guys, so that is the National Museum. Yeah, you guys must visit Namibian Museum.
And that was just the history of Namibia. Please come visit, show support. Really nice. It's free.
Yeah, you go up there, you don't pay for nothing.
Free, yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.